Hi, everyone. Welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today's date is December 19th. Looking at pages 40 to 43, day 2 of technology.
我们今天进入到我们科技新知第2天的课程。
Meet your future robot coworkers.
下一次坐在我旁边的就变成是机器人 Stephen 老师了。对，我们来见见我们的未来职场新同事人形机器人。
How humanoid robots are set to change our world.
到底这些人形机器人将会怎么样改变我们人类的世界呢
？So are set to, 也可以说 are ready to change
准备好
our
已经要
world.
来了。
Let's find out more.
Meet your future robot coworkers. The world's largest companies are heavily investing in humanoid robots. Some reports predict that tens of millions of them will be in use by 2050. With the arrival of this new robotic workforce, there is no doubt that there will be both positive and negative effects. There are many possible benefits. For example, mass-produced humanoid robots could take on dangerous jobs without risking human lives. Without the need for sleep or days off from work, they are expected to work continuously and reduce labor costs for business owners. However, there will likely be serious drawbacks. If fewer robots can do the same tasks that many people do more efficiently and at a lower cost, what will happen to human workers? Many may be replaced by machines, leaving them unable to support themselves or their families. This, in turn, could lead to many social problems. In addition, ethical questions about the role of humanoid robots in society will become more urgent. As robots grow more human-like, governments will need to carefully consider problems such as robot rights and the possible risks posed by highly intelligent machines. As the line between human and machine becomes less distinct, finding the right balance will be one of the greatest challenges of the future.
The world's largest companies are heavily investing in humanoid robots.
它这个第一个句子特别强调是要比较大一点的这些公司因为他们的资本比较足够嘛你要去制造出来这些所谓的像人类的这样的一些机器人，当然你所需要花的这些资本是相当的庞大的，所以他就说全球呢有几间最大的这些公司他们现在已经在heavily， 我们的这个 heavily 就重重的大大的去做这个投资，尤其是在这些所谓的人形机器人上。
Yeah, so heavily, this adverb, you could also say to a great degree. Okay, so they're doing this a lot.
Yeah.
All right, they're investing in. So remember when you 投资在一个东西是 invest in something. Some reports predict that tens of millions of them will be in use by 2050.
2050年注意他说呢，在这个没有多久了，到了2050年的时候呢，那么有一些呢这个报道这些报告就开始做了 predict， 因为是预测嘛，因为是在未来嘛，所以他就做预测说呢，有可能呢就会有怎么样数千万台的这一些所谓的 them， 就是指刚才讲的这些所谓的人形机器人就会 in use， 就会真的拿来投入我们的使用，而且时间点就是2050年左右。
还是指2050年之前。
对 by 就是最晚是2050年。
Yes. So tens of millions means 20 million to 90 million. Okay, so wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of humanoid robots. Are we going to be jobless
no.
by 2050? No, right?
We have to possibly sure that we still have our job.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. Okay. 2050, 这个50, a lot of times because 50 is spelled F-I-F-T-Y.
Yeah.
A lot of my students will say 50. Okay, but actually, a lot of times when we have a T in the middle of an English word, not always, but a lot of times we'll kind of pronounce it as a D to make it a little bit easier to say. And so we'll say 50, okay? And that actually will help you differentiate from 15 because 15的那个 T is a hard T. And then teen 那个 E 到那个 N 的声音，这个15呢, you have to kind of make it longer. The E sound has to be longer. So 15 is 15, 50 是50. So if you can practice that pronunciation, you won't have trouble in the future pronouncing it and have people misunderstand what you're saying. Okay?
没错，所以这个老师的发音你们要尽量去模仿，这样子呢，你在讲话的时候跟外国人对话的时候，才不会造成别人的困惑嘛。
Yes. With the arrival of this new robotic workforce, there is no doubt that there will be both positive and negative effects.
对啦，所以正反都有啦，好不好？所以呢，这边讲了 with the arrival of with 就是随着这个机器人新型的这个所谓的机器人的劳动力的 arrival 是 arrive 它的名词，它的来到这件事情呢 there's no doubt that 一样这个 doubt 的 b 是不发音的，也就是 it is clear that 这是很清楚的 undoubtedly undoubtedly 这件事情是无疑的，什么事情呢？一定会有正反两方的一些影响，所以正面的、负面的影响，它同时都会带来的。
Yeah, so when you see no doubt written, that means that the author is like 100% sure this is going to happen or not happen, depending on the sentence.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a short break.
好的。
All right, so this paragraph is going to start out telling us some positive effects.
Yeah.
Okay, so it starts with, there are many possible benefits.
所以一开始呢，他就说了，好处也是有挺多的咯，所以他把这个 benefits 放在这边，我们指的就是好处嘛，也就是前面讲的比较 positive 的、比较正面的这个部分。
For example, mass-produced humanoid robots could take on dangerous jobs without risking human lives.
对，也是我们在 Day One 有稍微提到了，因为这些人形机器人呢，基本上我们人类可以做的一些动作，它都能做，所以呢，这些所谓的 mass-produced， 我们知道 mass 就是指大量、大规模的，所以这些所谓的大量生产的这些人形机器人呢，他们可以做些什么事呢？他们就可以 take on， 所谓的 take on 就是承担下来啦，所以你也可以用 undertake。undertake， 他们可以承担一些比较危险性的工作。那么你承担这些危险性的工作呢，就比较不会 without， 就不会 risking。我们知道 risk 就是冒险的意思，或者是危及什么人，所以要加 ing， 因为这个 without 是个介系词，这样子呢就比较不会危及到我们人类的生命了。
Without the need for sleep or days off from work, they are expected to work continuously and reduce labor costs for business owners.
接下来就说了 without the need 一样，我们刚刚讲 without 就是一个介系词，所以它后面接名词是正确的。他说因为呢这些机器人他们根本就不用睡觉啊，也不用休假啊，他也不会因为跟你说老板I'm very tired today. Can I take a day off?
不会。That's a really good impression of a robot.
对，所以他不会这样子跟你要求，对不对？所以他也不用days off from work， 也就是他不需要这个休假呀。所以呢，他们就被预计有可能会怎么样？可以持续一直不断的工作，一直工作到他没电为止，对不对？然后并且呢，又可以减少我们人力的这个所谓的labor cost， 就是人力的这个花费，尤其是对于这些老板来说。
So continuously, this adverb means to do things without breaks, without pauses. And reduce, you could also use the verb decrease.
Yeah.
Okay, so they would need to decrease these labor costs, which is, I think, what business owners want to hear.
没错。
Right? Less complaining, more working.
Yeah, 就工作就好了，少废话。
Unless they work the humanoid robot so hard, they take on too many responsibilities that even they complain. Then the business owner will have a headache.
Yeah.
Right? So they are expected to do this thing. So 他们被期望要做这件事情, right? Wow. So I guess the next paragraph, we're going to learn about some of the negative effects.
没错啦。
Let's take a short break.
好的。
All right, so we start this paragraph with a contradiction, right? We have that however. Okay. However, there will likely be serious drawbacks.
好啦，刚才优点讲完啦，缺点该出现了吧？However，然而呢，还是有很多怎么样所谓严重的哈 ，serious 很严重的 ，likely be 就是可能呢，还是会有一些很严重的 drawbacks，就是所谓的 downsides，D-O-W-N-S-I-D-E-S， 它的坏处也挺严重的。
So likely 就是应该会发生的. So you could use probably as well, right?
可能会
There
发生
will probably be serious drawbacks. Usually when we see serious, we think it means 严肃, right? But here it actually means significant.
Yeah.
Okay, significance, the S-I-G-N-I-F-I-C-A-N-T, significant drawbacks or disadvantages or problems, or like you mentioned, downsides.
Yeah.
If fewer robots can do the same tasks that many people do more efficiently and at a lower cost, what will happen to human workers?
对啊，刚才我们前面讲啦，这些 robots 这么厉害，什么都能做，也不用休假，也不会抱怨，对不对？然后呢，什么危险的事它都能做。那么他这边就讲了 ，if 如果呢比较少的 fewer 就是更少的这些 robots， 如果他们可以做某一些人类同样可以做的这些事情，而且呢 task 就是 jobs 这些任务，那如果更少的机器人能够呢更有效率，是比我们人类还要更有效率哦。而且他花的钱也不多，用比较更低的成本去完成呢我们许多人现在在做的相同的这些任务的话，那你有没有想过，到底 what will happen 对于我们人类来说，我们的人类工作者来说，到底会发生什么事呢？
对，所以在一个比较低的成本 at a lower cost, make sure you have that preposition at. Okay, so this sentence ends with a question. What will happen to human workers? So it is okay to have a question in mid-sentence or towards the end of the sentence. So it doesn't always have to be in the beginning of a sentence, okay? And I do want to call attention to that word task, T-A-S-K. Let's just pronounce the singular form, task, okay? That just means a piece of work that needs to be done.
Yeah.
But if you need to add an S to that, it's a little awkward, even for native English speakers. You just go task and add a S at the end. Tasks. Okay? You just have to practice it slow. Tasks. Okay. It is awkward to say, right?
Yeah.
So that's just something that I wanted to call your attention to. Many may be replaced by machines. Leaving them unable to support themselves or their families.
是啊，所以他就说了，你到底这些所谓的刚才讲的这么少的机器人，这些机器人，如果它真的可以更有效率，又不用花那么多钱，就可以做我们人类相同的这些工作的话呢，many 就是 many people 有可能就会被取代了。被谁取代？就是被这些机器给取代了嘛。那会造成什么样的结果呢？ Leaving， 所以我们知道这个 leave 一样，它是一个分词构句，就是上面这件事情会使得 them 就是使得这些所谓被取代的这些人呢，我们知道这个 leave 就是让某人或某事物保持或处于在某一种状态底下。那有可能呢，这些人就是失业的这些人，被取代的这些人，有可能就没有办法好好的养活他的家啦，对不对？support 自己或他们的家都没有办法养活了。
So this sentence was many may be. So we already know we're talking about people. So you could take out the word people and many may be would be okay. But you could say many people may be replaced. But because we're not entirely sure, that's why we have may. Okay, if we're really sure 100% that we're going to be replaced, it would be many will be replaced by machines. Okay, and then being in the condition that it leaves them unable to support themselves or their families. This, in turn, could lead to many social problems.
这边的 in turn 是什么意思呢？它通常就是指呢一个事物进展的顺序。所以它翻译的方式可能有很多，比如说接着或然后，或者是因为那个样子。好啦，所以就是因为刚才我们讲的这些被取代，将来可能会被取代的这些人工呢，可能就没有办法养活自己或家人的这样子的状况，如果出现的话呢，有可能 could 就是有可能，也就是说我们讲的不是完全的确定，所以 could 可能就会导致更多的社会问题。
Yes, 社会问题 you could also say social issues. ISSUE 这个是复数，所以是加一个 s.
Yes.
Many social issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing is, I do feel like there needs to be some kind of way to protect certain jobs. I think having robots take dangerous jobs is a relatively good idea.
没错。
Or maybe being able to support humans in doing their jobs more efficiently. But I think completely replacing humans is an issue that I find a little bit unethical.
他
Okay.
觉得不太符合伦理道德的。
Yes. So the word ethical, we're going to see it in our next paragraph.
是的。
Okay, let's take a short break.
好的。
So this paragraph, it starts with giving us additional information, okay? And it kind of wants to be, kind of start a new paragraph to kind of start a new idea, building on top of what we already have talked about, okay? So it starts with in addition. In addition, ethical questions about the role of humanoid robots in society will become more urgent.
就如同刚才老师讲的 in addition 就是我们要提供你一个额外的这样的一个想法了，所以呢 in addition 就是 moreover moreover 此外呢，我们现在要讨论是 ethical 的问题，也就是所谓的伦理道德的问题哈，这个 questions 有关于呢这些所谓的人形机器人他们的角色。会有一些所谓的伦理问题哈，在我们的社会里面，那这时候呢，这些所谓的伦理道德的这些问题呢，就会变得更加的紧迫。我们知道这个 urgent 的意思就是说，这个 urg 这个字根呐、本身它就是有紧急的这个意思了，然后它加上了这个ent 变成一个形容词的字尾，所以就是相当的紧急、相当的急迫的意思。
Yeah, anytime you see the word urgent as an adjective or urgency with the cy ending as the noun form, it means that it's something that requires immediate action or attention. Okay, so wow, these ethical questions about these humanoid robots, it could cause these issues that are unethical, and it might be something that we need to call attention to immediately.
Yes.
As robots grow more human-like, governments will need to carefully consider problems such as robot rights and the possible risks posed by highly intelligent machines.
这边的 as 呢，一样表示随着，通常就是讲两件事情，然后随着他们彼此呢时间上的这个推进，在做这样的一个变化。所以随着我们知道这些机器人呢开始grow， 它慢慢变得怎么样？这边的 grow 就是 become， 变得越来越像我们人类啦。那么政府总要做些事吧？政府应该做些什么事呢？政府必须呢要很谨慎的去好好的思量一下，好好的考量一下一些问题。什么样的问题呢？例如说，机器人也有一些权利啊，虽然说它可以24小时的工作，它可以不用休假，但它也是需要有的时候有一些什么样的权利呢？还有呢，有没有一些可能会造成的，刚才讲的这个 risks， 有什么样的一些风险可能会 posed by， 我们知道 pose a risk 就是指造成或者是对某人或某事物所造成的风险，所以我们会用到 POSE 这个动词，那它现在变成是用一个被动式。这些 risks 可能被 posed 的、被造成的，尤其是被什么这些所谓高度的、智慧的这些所谓的机器。
Yeah, so pose a risk. 就是会造成一个 risk.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a common thing that we see together. All right, or pose a problem.
Yeah, pose a danger.
Pose a danger, exactly. As the line between human and machine becomes less distinct, finding the right balance will be one of the greatest challenges of the future.
接下来最后一个这个结论句又是用了这个 as 作为一个开头，又是表示随着这边有一条线，什么样的线呢？是 between human， 是在人类跟这些机器中间的这一条线，变得越来越怎么样 ？distinct， 本来 distinct 这个字是很明显，一下就看出来这条线，可是它现在加了 less， 就是这条线好像模模糊糊的，看不太清楚，所以他就说了，这个之间的界限变得日益的模糊了。所以呢，我们要 finding the right balance， 这是你的主词，用动名词作为主词，所以我们必须要找到一个比较适当的平衡。这件事情将会是怎么样？对于未来来说，是一个极大挑战之一。
All right, so one thing to point out here in this sentence, right is being used as an adjective, meaning the correct balance, right? or the most suitable balance. But in the previous sentence, we saw robot rights. In that situation, it's a noun form and it means 他们的权利.
没错。
Right? So it's really interesting because right has another meaning, which is 右手边. So a lot of students in this situation, they'll be like, which one does it mean? Some words, they really do have different meanings in different situations, and you just have to memorize it. The more you see it, the more you understand. And sometimes if you see it, and let's say that you saw robot rights, and you're thinking, 机器人右手边 but maybe they will have that question, right? So it's always good to look it up or ask a teacher, like, why is it 右手边? What does it mean here?
Yeah.
Like the more you know and the more questions you ask, then you'll start to know that certain words have different meanings in different situations. And the more you're aware of that, the easier it will be to find the distinct differences between them.
找到中间最明确的这个界定了。
Yes. Yeah, so who knows what the future will hold?
Yeah, no one knows.
Nobody knows. So just do your best, hold on to your jobs, and work as hard as you can, and just hope for the best, right?
没错啦，这是真的。就是我们只能对于自己呢，告诉自己说，自己要多努力、多认真。然后刚刚老师讲 hope for the best， 就是为了最好的事情来，我们祈求有最好的事情的结果的这个方式出现。所以我们不能够就是忽略他们的存在，因为确实它可以帮人类解决很多像我们刚刚讲的危险的工作啦，或者是一些需要大量生产的一些东西。可是我们人类自己也要多加油，因为这些机器人是我们人类创造出来的，我们怎么可以被我们创造出来的东西打败呢？这个是不可以接受的。
Who knows? We'll see by 2050.
对啦
Right.
2050年
By
走着
2050.
瞧。
Maybe in the future, it won't be Bernice 老师 and Steven 老师.
不用吧
It will be Steven 老师
Robot Steven and Robot
Bernice 老师. All right. Hope you guys learned a lot about these humanoid robots. We'll
Okay.
see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.